Hello friends, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, thank you for stopping by. I realized I'm going to try to catch up on doing flips of my Hobonichi weeks and my cousin Avec. So I think the last time I flipped through this one was through August. So I just thought I would share with you guys a flip of my weeks. It's through the Purple Night weeks for September and October. So I moved it into this cover, this Tragan cover, when I got it from Hobonichi. I was like, I can't not use it. So I've really been enjoying this. I've got like pens and a ruler in this little pouch. I've got some stickers here. It's got all these pockets. I don't usually decorate pockets and whatnot. And then if I did want to slide something in here, I could. This would be like a really cool like wallet, truly. But anyway, okay. So let's hope that we can get it like flat enough that it'll flip. But this is the Hobonichi weeks that I use for planning like coming up that week. I don't future plan in this. I use my A6 plans by Just Scribble to scribble in dates. This is where like I kind of neatly set up my week every week and kind of map out what my week looks like and what to do's and that type of thing that I need to get done. So it's like a 2 planner system and it works great for me. I technically only use 2 planners for my personal life. I have one on the go, one organized, and then I have a planner for work. The rest of like the planners that I use are typically like journals or to archive information. So nothing has really changed in here. So I'm going to flip through these pretty quickly. Yeah. So I just decorate it how I want to. I need to go in and total how many books. I really slowed down on the reading when school started back just because life was lifing and it was so busy. But I feel like I've read more books. I think I'm at 74 for the year. So I need to go back in and update this. But I just use this. I was tracking the titles and all that of the books I was reading, but that's not sustainable for me. So I just use this. I use a dot marker and then I write out like how many books I read. I use an app to track what books I read. So I don't know. I don't feel like I need to put it in here. I have like bed pages. So I don't do a whole lot of monthly planning in here at all. So like you can see, like I set up May. Oh, look, I planned for August. I put some stuff in here. And then I haven't planned in here since. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Oh, I did put that we got a new washer and dryer. But I don't know. I don't find this to be helpful. I have a monthly view in this planner, and this is sufficient for me. Really, I just like this for weekly planning. But I love Hobonichi weeks, y'all. So let's go to the end of August into September, I believe. Oh, look, August 31st was on a Sunday, so we can go straight into September. If you watch my Plan With Me videos, you probably have seen every single one of these spreads. So this is just where I map out like what's happening during our week. I keep track of like habits in here. I have like weekly to-do lists. I kind of change how I use things based off of like what's going on. So for a while I was just doing... Gosh, I'm saying a lot. I was just using this to map out what was happening in the week, to-dos that I wasn't really doing a great job of getting done, and keeping up with habits that really, like, these are habits, like the adulting habits. I'm not a big fan of the word adulting, but these are the habits that I need to have in place. They're like kind of more so like even like routines for me so that I am functioning as an adult and a mother and all of that. So I'll just flip through these quickly. I like this spread. It's very orange, isn't it? And then this is like the end of September into October. And I feel like another thing I really like about the Hobonichi weeks is like you've got this like structured area to a certain degree, but you can kind of like adjust it and make it your own. But then you have this blank page that you can just put what you need to. So then I started mid-October. I'm trying to use up my stickers, number one. But I'm also I kind of have fallen off getting in the gym like I need to. So I started adding like gym. And I think that's the last week, and then this goes into November. And I started adding our meals too. As far as like meal planning, I just need a list of meals I can cook. And when I say meals, I really mean dinners. Because my kids, you know, they do lunch at school, they do breakfast at home. And then like Jesse, like we all just eat dinner at home together. So really, I just kind of need a list of like what I can make for dinners. I don't really assign them to a day. I just make a list of like, I have stuff to make this stuff. So, yeah, that is how I use my weeks. And then if we go to the back, I don't know that I haven't, yeah. So I'm going to change some of the ways that I am using these back pages in my weeks for 2026. I'm going to incorporate some more like home things and things I really need to keep track of and have like noted somewhere. So this is like a painting I did. I just scanned it in and printed it on vellum. I had a series log, didn't use it. Movie log. I've watched stuff, but I haven't used any of these. I did okay with our dine out log up until February, and then I stopped. This was my reading log, but I stopped that in April. And then I think that's it. Yeah. And then, so I had a few pages left, and then I had a note section, and this is also my artwork that I scanned in. So like I had put some notes in there. I do a lot of pen tests in here. I was mapping out, like fundraiser stuff, like a note. I was on a phone call and this was here. So I took it, I don't know. I was writing, and I was trying to put in my planner thoughts. So, you know, it's a work in progress. And more so like I'm looking at like my plan, like my actual planning, not journaling. Like I'm very content in my journaling, but my actual planning for 2026. And also like, how am I keeping track of information at home? That's kind of like what I'm looking at, like what fell off this year that I really wish I had that information to keep track of, because I was like flipping through daily pages looking for that information. It just it wasn't very helpful. And it felt like a waste of time. So I'm trying to map out like my thoughts for my planners, and then, you know, more, do not waste your money. I have this video. Oh my gosh. I can't even remember when I filmed this video of these markers that I bought off of YouTube, and I have yet to post it. So I need to edit it and post it. It was kind of chaotic, but when am I not? So, yeah, I was having fun with that. I really wanted to buy that bottle of ink. And then there's my little pen test, and that's about it. Sometimes I'll go to these back pages and test out dot markers and stuff. Anyway, so that is my Hobonichi Weeks through the Purple Night flip through. It's pretty simplistic, but to me, it's like a lot of times it's on my desk at home, like bam, like open. I can reference it. I need to update some stuff for Sophie, but this is where I'm mapping out like things within that week, because for me, it's like a lot of our plans can be fluid at times, or something comes up last minute or unexpected. And, you know, this is just a great place for it to sit open on my desk that I can look at it. So, okay. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I'll be filming a flip of my other Hobonichis as well. So be on the lookout for those, and I will talk to you all soon. I hope you all have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.